Yo, guys, what is good and what's going on, everybody? Your boy BLSD back at it again with another Phillies live play-by-play. We're back with another one finally for the first time and again, quite some time now, as I continue to take days off from doing these games. Been dealing with the Eagles, been dealing with other stuff. Also, I haven't been feeling that well in the past. But I'm back now, feeling much better, and I'm back doing the Phillies tonight. So, appreciate you guys for the patience and everything that has come into play. Appreciate all the patience and everything. But we're trying to get back on the road with the Phillies play-by-play before the playoffs start in October. But let's see what the Phillies can do tonight. They lost last night in a high-scoring game to the Toronto Blue Jays, 18-11. Phillies put up the runs. Nothing could get going for the pitching, I would assume, is what happened. I never looked at the highlights or anything like that. But at the end of the day, it's time to get things going tonight, and it's time to beat these Toronto Blue Jays. So, boys, let's get this going. Get the producers! Even though the beat is great, cut the beat! Thank you. All right, let's read over the chat before you start. We got one comment making my life easy. MC, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. So let's go, Phillies. You already know it. Everyone hit that like button. You guys coming in here and subscribe to the channel if you guys know. I don't know what everyone else is doing right now. I should look up to see who's doing the play-by-play. See, there's a good reason what's being held back from people not being in here. But yeah, guys, also the return of Zach Wheeler comes in tonight as well. He's also playing in tonight's game. So we'll see Zach Wheeler still on the mound for the Phillies. It's great to get Zach Wheeler back. It's great to get him back, man. Looks like no one else is doing the Phillies game, so I'm the only one doing it, so we should have a lot of people up in the chat. We should have a lot of people in this chat. We only got one person right now. Literally no reason. Yeah, guys, we're hopefully a few minutes away from game time here. Let's see if the Phillies can find a way to come into this game, come back, and get the win here in Zach Wheeler's return. Last night, the Blue Jays scored 18 runs against the Phillies. That's unacceptable when the Phillies only scored 11 and fell up short. It's probably unacceptable for the pitching as well. I think it was Kyle Gibson pitching. And, also, I think the last time I streamed, or ever since I took a break from doing the Phillies games, I think we lost like every single game. Last time I streamed a game was a whole week ago. So let's go from a week ago. But yeah, guys, again, appreciate everybody for coming through the stream. If y'all haven't done so, hit that like button on the stream, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Shout out to Straight Super, you can bring more viewers up to this chat. As we get the starting lineups here for the Toronto Blue Jays, which is George Springer, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichetti, Alejandro Kirk, Matt Chapman, Teoscar Hernandez, Ramiel Tapia, Sandiel Espinal, and Witt. I think it was Merrifield, I think. They'll all be facing Zach Wheeler to start here. 23 starts for Zach Wheeler, 11-7. Record for Wheeler, 138 innings pitched, a 3.07 ERA, 148 strikeouts, and then I missed the amount of walks for Zach Wheeler. But the first pitch from Wheeler to Springer results in a strike, making it no balls, one strike to Springer, with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. George Springer with 21 home runs, 67 RBIs, and a .262 batting average on the season. And the 0-1 pitch by Wheeler. That'll be outside slightly, making that 1 ball, 1 strike to the direction of Springer, with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. And the 1-1 pitch by Wheeler. They'll go out just outside the strike zone, making it 2 balls, 1 strike to Springer. The 2-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler once again for pitch number 4. And the 2-1 pitch from Wheeler to Springer goes in, gets the inside corner, making it 2 balls, 2 strikes to the direction of Springer, with the 2-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. So we pitch number 5 of the night coming up as well. And the 2-2 pitch by Wheeler. This will be off the mound. Segura has it, throws to first base in time for out number 1 of the inning, just like that. One out of the inning here for Toronto. Next up the bat is Vlad Guerrero Jr. for the Toronto Blue Jays. 29 home runs, 85 RBIs on the season, and a .280 batting average as well this season for Vlad Guerrero Jr. So let's see how he fares against Zach Wheeler. As on the first pitch from Wheeler to Guerrero results in a ball, making 1 ball, no strikes to Guerrero, with the 1-0 pitch coming after by Zach Wheeler. And the 1-0 pitch from Wheeler to Guerrero. As we bounce to right side, called by Segura, thrown to first base in time for out number 2 of the inning. And Noah Vlad Guerrero Jr. knows it. Two outs in the inning already. That's what I like to see right there. Two outs in the inning here for the Blue Jays. Up next is Bo Bichetti for the Toronto Blue Jays with 24 home runs, 89 RBIs on the season, and a .282 batting average as well for Bo Bichetti. Two outs in the inning here for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch from Wheeler to Bichetti was way outside, making this 1 ball, no strikes to the direction of Bo Bichetti, with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. And the 1-0 pitch from Wheeler to Bichetti, as we fouled away by Bichetti, making this 1 ball, 1 strike coming his way, with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. One pitch coming up here from Wheeler to Bichetti. And the 1-1 pitch by Wheeler. That'll be a line drive, and that'll be a base hit here by Bichetti. He'll easily make it to first base, and he'll stop right there. Schwarber able to get it, but not until Bo Bichetti puts a nice base hit out towards left field, where Schwarber picks it up. But it's a good single for Bo Bichetti. Goes way over the head of Bryson Stott. Runner at first now for the Toronto Blue Jays. Alejandro Kirk up the bat here for the Toronto Blue Jays. 13 home runs, 61 RBIs on the season, and a .298 batting average as well this season for Alejandro Kirk. The first pitch from Wheeler to Kirk. This will be fouled down the right field line, making it no balls, one strike, with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler to Alejandro Kirk. A 1 pitch coming up here from Wheeler to Kirk. This will be Wheeler's 12th pitch of the inning as well. And the 0-1 pitch by Wheeler to Kirk. He broke his bat, ground ball to third base, thrown to first base easily in time for round number 3 of the inning, as Alejandro Kirk broke his bat. But we go to the bottom of the first inning here. Phillies able to shut out the Blue Jays in the top of the first inning. We go to the bottom of the second with the Blue Jays nothing and the Phillies coming up. I mean, that's how you do it right there in terms of the outfield. That's how you do it right there. Let's figure it out on the hitting side of things and get going against Toronto early. But yeah, guys, give me a score prediction on what you guys think for the game. Keep in mind the Phillies are coming off a 18-11 loss to the Toronto Blue Jays. Drop your score predictions in the chat. And do the Phillies bounce back, or do the Toronto Blue Jays keep the shutout going in this series? Yeah, hopefully we get it going on the batting side of things. We got to get it going on the batting side. As we do have a score prediction coming in here from MC saying that the final score will be 6-3 Phillies. So she has the Phillies bouncing back and tying the series up with the Blue Jays. I can see that. But as long as we hold them and the pitching and everything goes right in the outfield and the batting goes our way, then that's a solid score prediction right there. As the starting lineup comes in here for the Philadelphia Phillies, Kyle Schwarber, Rhys Hoskins, Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto, Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott, Gene Segura, Nick Maton, and Matt Vierling. Never mind about JT Realmuto. I never got an opportunity to read all that, but they'll all be facing Kevin Gausman to start. 28 starts for Gausman at a record of 12-10, 159 innings pitched, a 3.45 ERA, and 186 strikeouts for Gausman as well. We'll be facing Kyle Schwarber to start off this game, who, by the way, is sitting at 40 home runs on the season. And the first pitch from Gausman to Schwarber results in a ball, making it 1 ball, no strikes coming to the way of Schwarber, with the 1-0 pitch coming up here from Gausman. And the 1-0 pitch by Gausman to Schwarber. A swing and a miss by Schwarber, making it 1 ball, 1 strike now, with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Gausman. One pitch coming up here by Gausman to Schwarber, and the 1-1 pitch will go way downstairs, making it 2 balls, 1 strike to the direction of Kyle Schwarber, with the 2-1 pitch coming up here by Gausman. Kyle Schwarber has his first season of 40-plus home runs in a single season. Ryan Howard did it 4 times. Mike Schmidt did it 3 times for a statistic in Phillies history. As on the 2-1 pitch, this will be fouled off and into the stands. Ball will be facing Kevin Gausman to start off this game, who, by the way, is sitting at 40 home runs on the season. Making it 2 balls, 2 strikes easily to Schwarber with the 2-2 pitch coming up here by Gossman. And Schwarber hit an absolute Schwarber. Schwarber hitting the Schwarber bombs. He's had a phenomenal season so far. Let's see if we can keep it up. And the 2-2 pitch to Schwarber is swinging and miss, making that a call strike 3. And the first strikeout of the game here for any pitcher, and it comes by Gossman. Stars 99, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. So let's go, Phillies. You already know. You already know. Stars 99, hit that like button, my man. Appreciate you for coming through. Now we're bringing the people in here. Got 4 people in the chat. Appreciate everybody. It might have been, but it could have been a little bit debatable. Rhys Hoskins at the batter for the Philadelphia Phillies. 20 home runs, 72 RBIs in the season for him, and a .248 batting average as well. As the first pitch is fouled bagging, making it no balls, 1 strike with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Gossman. One pitch coming up here from Gossman to Hoskins. And the 0-1 pitch. This will be downstairs and outside. Making a 1 ball, 1 strike now to Hoskins with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Gossman. One pitch coming up here by Gossman to Hoskins and the 1-1 pitch. And Hoskins goes around that time, making it a 1 ball, 2 strikes coming his way with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Gossman. Hope you guys are all enjoying your Wednesday evening. Hopefully for you adults out there, came off a good day from work and then just watching some baseball. I was on the 2-2 pitch to Hoskins. That went downstairs, making it 3 balls, 2 strikes, I think. 3-2 full count pitch coming up here by Gossman. If I'm not mistaken, it is 3-2 full count. I could be wrong. No, it is 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch from Gossman to Hoskins. Got a piece of that, making it remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch again coming up here by Gossman to Hoskins. Bryce Harper on deck for the Philadelphia Phillies. Trying to get back to his old ways. Wager, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. So I love the Schwarber bomb. Hey, when Kyle Schwarber hits the home runs and absolutely smacks that baseball, it's called a Schwarber bomb for a reason. As on the 2-2 pitch will be a call strike 3 here by Gossman to Hoskins. 2 strikeouts by Gossman so far, and they've all come in the bottom of the first inning. Well, obviously they have because he hasn't pitched any other inning yet. This Blue Jays team is something else, but let's see how Gossman fares against Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper with 17 home runs, 57 RBIs in the season, and a .298 batting average as well this season for Bryce Harper. Guys, we should have 4 likes on this live stream. We should have 4 likes on here. We got 4 people in the chat and just 2 likes. Gossman will not be tested here against Bryce Harper, looking to get back to his old ways. As on the first pitch by Gossman to Harper, results in a ball going way downstairs, making it 1 ball, no strikes, with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Gossman. 1-0 pitch coming up here from Gossman to Harper. And the 1-0 pitch. This will be fouled back, making it 1 ball, 1 strike to the direction of Bryce Harper, with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Gossman. One pitch coming up here from Gossman to Harper. And the 1-1 pitch. Did Harper swing? Answer was no. So that'll be 2 balls, 1 strike now to the direction of Bryce Harper with the 2-1 pitch coming up here by Gossman once again. And the 2-1 pitch from Gossman Harper. We fouled down the left field line, making this go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coming his way with the 2-2 pitch coming up here from Kevin Gossman. Harper's trying to give Gossman everything he has in the tank for this inning. He's trying to give Gossman everything, make him work for it. And the 2-2 pitch from Gossman to Harper goes downstairs, making it 3 balls, 2 strikes. The direction of Bryce Harper with the 3-2 full count pitch coming up here from Gossman. Three-two full count pitch coming up here from Gossman to Harper. Again, Harper continuing to test Gossman here. Looking to be walked at least. And the 3-2 full count pitch. So a foul tip here. Harper barely gets a piece of that. I mean, put that on a replay. That had to hit his bat. No, it wasn't even close. Harper never touched it. Never mind on that. So, scoreless first inning on that note between the Blue Jays and the Phillies. We'll see who gets on the board here as we advance to the top of the second inning, where the Toronto Blue Jays will be back at the bat. I thought for a second it went off of Harper's bat, but it turns out that the catcher just didn't catch the baseball. Which that was actually Alejandro Kirk. Let's get things going here. First man says, let's go, Zach Wheeler. You already know. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Guys, we got 5 people in the chat and just 2 likes. Get hit that like button. Hit that like button if you haven't done so. Should have 5 likes on this thing. Guys, everyone hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Appreciate everybody for coming through the stream. Guys, let me know who's all in the chat. I know 3 people that are all in the chat. Let me know who's in the chat, everybody. Wheeler back to work on the mound here against Matt Chapman. And the first pitch from Wheeler to Chapman results in a strike, making a no balls and strikes to the direction of Chapman with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Matt Chapman with 27 home runs, 75 RBIs in the season, a .239 batting average as well this season for Matt Chapman. And on the 0-1 pitch is an easy strike by Wheeler. Aces the strike zone, making no balls, 2 strikes with the 0-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler to Matt Chapman. And the 0-2 pitch will be fouled back by Chapman, making this remain no balls, 2 strikes. Again, the 0-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Just pitch number 16 of the night coming up as well. And the 0-2 pitch from Wheeler to Chapman. Barely misses the strike zone, making it go to 1 ball, 2 strikes now with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. And the 1-2 pitch, way outside for Wheeler. He turned away. He couldn't even watch it finish. As that curveball was messed up by Wheeler, making it 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler to Matt Chapman. Guys, let me know who's all in the chat. Who's all in the chat in this thing? And the 2-2 pitch. That'll be fouled off to his right field, making it remain 2 balls, 2 strikes to Matt Chapman with the 2-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler once again. Two-two pitch coming up here by Wheeler to Chapman. And the 2-2 pitch by Wheeler. Way upstairs, making that 3 balls, 2 strikes to the direction of Matt Chapman with the 3-2 full count pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Wheeler's got to be better than that, man. Wheeler's got to be better. He's better than this every night. And the 3-2 full count pitch by Wheeler. That'll be hit over to the third. Bones got it. Throws to first base in time for out number 1 of the inning here for the Toronto Blue Jays, and it's Matt Chapman with the out. Teoscar Hernandez now at the bat here for the Toronto Blue Jays. Teoscar Hernandez at the bat here for the Toronto Blue Jays. 20 home runs, 67 RBIs on the season for him, and a .261 batting average as well this season for Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch from Wheeler to Hernandez results in a ball, making this 1 ball, no strikes to the direction of Hernandez with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Who, Syndergaard, or who are you talking about? I don't think there's any way Syndergaard comes in this early, man. If you're talking about Syndergaard. Anyway, 2 balls and no strikes to Hernandez. 2-0 pitch by Wheeler on the 2-0 pitch. Downstairs again, making it 3 balls and no strikes to the direction of Hernandez with the 3-0 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Wheeler, dude, you're better than this. You're better than this. Are there anything about putting him in the bullpen already? As on the 3-0 pitch results in a strike here, making it 3 balls, 1 strike with the 3-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. I've never seen Syndergaard be a backup pitcher or like a bullpen pitcher or anything like that. And 3-1 pitch by Wheeler Hernandez. This will be a foul ball here by Hernandez, making it 3 balls, 2 strikes coming his way with the 3-2 full count pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. As 3-2 full count pitch coming up here from Wheeler to Hernandez. And the 3-2 full count pitch. That'll be hit out towards center field, thrown to first base in time for out number 2 of the inning, just like that. Segura to Hoskins for the out, and 2 outs in the inning here for the Blue Jays. Raymond Tapia up to bat here for the Toronto Blue Jays. 6 home runs, 49 RBIs on the season for him, and a .260 batting average as well this season for Tapia. And the first pitch from Wheeler to Tapia results in a ball, making a 1 ball, no strikes to the direction of Tapia with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. And the 1-0 pitch from Wheeler to Tapia. Fouled away by Tapia, making it 1 ball, 1 strike now with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. And the 1-1 pitch from Wheeler to Tapia. Fouled away by Tapia, making it 1 ball, 2 strikes. The direction of Tapia with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Being put in the bullpen. All right. Whatever works to win the game. But I mean, Wheeler's not pitching all that bad. Wheeler's only giving up 1 hit, but no strikeouts, so that's the only problem. And the 1-2 pitch by Wheeler to Tapia. Swinging and miss, and Wheeler finally gets his first strikeout. Coming in the top of the second inning. We go to the bottom of the second here, where both teams are still scoreless, but the Phillies look to get on the board first as we go to the bottom of the second inning. So yeah, guys, to the bottom of the second we go. Both teams scoreless. Phillies look to get on the board first here. So they can do it. Yeah, hopefully the Phillies find a way to get on the board first here. Hopefully Wheeler's figured out a rhythm and can keep this momentum going. And the Phillies can start swinging the bats and start swinging at the baseballs here. Because after it was all like ground outs and everything like that in the first inning, or rather, I think it was actually 3 strikeouts in the inning for Gossman, and it was actually. So, through an inning, Gossman's been able to put up 3 strikeouts here. Let's see if the Phillies have a response for him. And leading off this inning is JT Realmuto. JT Realmuto to bat here for the Philadelphia Phillies. And the first pitch from Gossman to Realmuto results in a swing and a miss, making it strike 1 here. No balls, 1 strike to Realmuto with the 0-1 pitch coming up here from Kevin Gossman. JT Realmuto with 20 home runs, 80 RBIs on the season, and a .278 batting average as well this season for JT Realmuto. And the 0-1 pitch from Gossman to Realmuto results in a strike. Gossman continuing to ace the strike zone to make it no balls, 2 strikes to the direction of JT with the 0-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. And the 0-2 pitch from Gossman to Realmuto. Realmuto barely getting a piece of that, making it remain no balls, 2 strikes with the 0-2 pitch again coming up here from Kevin Gossman. Which pitch coming up here from Gossman to Realmuto. And the 0-2 pitch. And I'll be swinging and miss. That'll be a called strike 3. And now 4 strikeouts for Kevin Gossman. As all of the outs by Gossman so far have all come on strikeouts. While all the outs for the Phillies, I think 5 of them have come on like ground outs. And only 1 came as a strikeout. Now Alec Bohm with the bat here for the Philadelphia Phillies. 12 home runs, 67 RBIs on the season for him, and a .288 batting average as well this season for Alec Bohm. As on the first hit, Bohm gets the base hit here out to center field, and Bohm will stay at first, and hopefully that's a wake-up call for the rest of the team. That's now a 4-game hitting streak for the tall, lengthy man himself, Alec Bohm. Bryson Stott now at the batter for the Philadelphia Phillies. 9 home runs, 43 RBIs, first home on the season with a .236 batting average as well this season for Bryson Stott so far. Hopefully, Bohm just gave the Phillies a wake-up call. As on the first pitch here from Gausman to Stott results in a foul ball, making no balls, 1 strike to Stott with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gausman. A 1 pitch coming up here from Gausman to Stott. And the 0-1 pitch from Gausman. And we fouled away by Bryson Stott again, making no balls, 2 strikes coming his way. With the 0-2 pitch coming up here from Kevin Gausman. Pitch coming up here from Gausman to Stott. And the 0-2 pitch. Okay, a swing and a miss. That was high. Call strike 3 and 5 strikeouts now from Kevin Gausman. Gene Segura now at the bat here for the Philadelphia Phillies. Two outs in the inning now for the Phils. Gene Segura now at the bat here for the Phillies. 10 home runs, 30 RBIs for him on the season, and a .280 batting average as well this season for Gene Segura. Gene Segura also looking to put up a base hit and keep this inning going. Keep in mind, first baseman is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's one of the great players in this league up to this point in this season. And the first pitch from Gausman to Segura. That'll be hit softly to the right side. Segura's going to make it to first base as Gausman, to have any chance, had to swing behind his body. Guerrero, I think, with a bad toss. It was either a bad toss by Guerrero or a bad effort by Gausman. I can't tell which one it was. I think it was a bad throw by Vlad Guerrero. If you look at the replay here, it was behind Gausman, so I think that was Guerrero's fault. But now runners on first and second here for the Phillies, which is a good position right now to be in if you're the Phils. And now manager comes on the mound, catcher comes on the mound, everyone's on the mound here, making sure everyone's on the same page. Stop giving those strikeouts like that. I mean, it's all about decision-making, man. Baseball's a decision-making kind of game. Runners on first and second here for the Phillies. I think it was a bad throw by Vlad Guerrero. He got behind it. He got behind. He threw behind Gausman, which gave Gausman no chance. And also, you can kind of blame Gausman as well for not putting the brakes on. But nobody knew where Gausman was going to throw that. Looks like Gausman's all right, though. Runners on first and second here for the Phillies. Keep that in mind. As now the young man Nick Maton's up here for the Phillies. 5 home runs, 16 RBIs for him on the season, and a .281 batting average of the season for Nick Maton. Ever since coming back and playing on the active roster, he's been a solid player ever since he's returned. Maton playing right field tonight for the Phillies. Nick Castellanos still out, so Maton's going to get some heavy playing time for the Phillies for a few games here. As on the first pitch by Gossman results in a ball, making 1 ball, no strikes, with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Gossman. One-0 pitch coming up here from Gossman to Maton. And the 1-0 pitch. A swing and miss here by Maton, making a 1 ball, 1 strike now coming his way, with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. Come on, Maton, we need a base hit here. We need something. Let's go. Double would be great to get also on the board. You can hit one for a double. 1-1 pitch over coming up here, and the 1-1 pitch will be fouled away by Maton, making 1 ball, 2 strikes now coming his way, with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Gossman. Maton needs to get things going here, and he needs to get going real quick. One-two pitch coming up here from Gossman and Maton. Runners on first and second, and the 1-2 pitch. The rule to call strike 3. Maton is shocked about the call. He's like, come on. All 6 outs in the inning for, overall for Gossman are all strikeouts. This was a questionable call. Almost saying Maton's body. But we go to the top of the 3rd here. Both teams are still scoreless. And now the Blue Jays look to get on the board here first against the Philadelphia Phillies, as we now go to the top of the 3rd inning. Umpires are only messing up. Yeah, that's for sure. Some of these calls are a little questionable. But keep in mind, he can't see the strike zone. Keep that in mind when you look at it when you're at the game. The umpire cannot see the strike zone, though. So it's just a total guess if it's a strike or if it's a ball. It's just a complete wild guess. But yeah, let's get this one going, man. We got to get things going here. Well, we're here at the top of the 3rd now. As the first pitch now from Wheeler to Espinal, making it no balls and strike, with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Pitch number 32 coming up as well, as on the 0-1 pitch by Wheeler. Gets in the strike zone, making it no balls, 2 strikes to the direction of Espinal, with the 0-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Pitch number 33 coming up as well. And the 0-2 pitch from Wheeler to Espinal is be fouled away and into the stands, making this remain no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch again coming up here from Zach Wheeler to Santiago Espinal. Santiago Espinal with 7 home runs, 51 RBIs in the season, and a .268 batting average as well this season for Espinal. And the 0-2 pitch by Wheeler. That will go down the right field line, but this will be caught here by Nick Maton. Almost wasn't, but he did make a play and did make the catch for out number 1 of the inning here for the Toronto Blue Jays. For a second, it almost was not. For a second, I got nervous that Maton was going to drop it, but he didn't drop it, and it's called for round number 1 of the inning. Merrifield now up to bat here for the Toronto Blue Jays is on the first pitch by Wheeler, results in a ball, making it 1 ball, no strikes to the direction of Merrifield with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. And the 1-0 pitch by Wheeler was outside, making it 2 balls, no strikes to the direction of Merrifield with the 2-0 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Whit Merrifield with 7 home runs, 47 RBIs in the season, a .232 batting average as well this season for Whit Merrifield. And the 2-0 pitch of a swing and miss, making it strike 1 now to Whit Merrifield. 2 balls, 1 strike with the 2-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. And the 2-1 pitch from Wheeler to Merrifield as we foul back, making it 2 balls, 2 strikes to the direction of Whit Merrifield with the 2-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler looking for that strikeout. Yeah, it was. On the 2-2 pitch will be a ground ball to third base during the first base in time for out number 2 of the inning for the Philadelphia Phillies. So the Phillies are getting the outs and they're playing defense. It's just that Wheeler's not getting the strikeouts though when he should be. When it's an on kind of night or day for Wheeler, he's getting the strikeouts. When it's an off night, Wheeler's not getting a lot of them, but I wouldn't say it's really much that much of an off night. It would have been an off night for Wheeler, in my opinion, if the Blue Jays would have had a huge lead right now, which they don't, as we're still tied at 0. Springer back up the bat here for the Blue Jays, as this one is ground ball to shortstop, thrown to first base in time for out number 3 of the inning. On that note, for the Toronto Blue Jays. So again, just 1 hit allowed by Zach Wheeler, but it's still a scoreless game here between the Blue Jays and the Phillies as we go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, where the Phillies look to get on the board first. But Wheeler needs to get something going. Needs to find a little bit of a rhythm and get the strikeouts on. Because they had Noah Syndergaard surprisingly warming up in the bullpen, which normally you don't see guys like Noah Syndergaard warm up in the bullpen. You normally see him as a starting pitcher. But if he needs to come in to help us out, then let him get on the mound and start pitching. But you really don't see Noah Syndergaard in the bullpen. You really just don't. This is the first time with us, I think, that Noah Syndergaard has ever been in the bullpen. We want to get back in a winning way. Yeah, we got to get back on our winning ways, man. We have to get back on our winning ways, and it has to start soon. Both teams scoreless, and both teams have only allowed 1 hit from each other's pitchers. Kevin Gausman now back on the mound here for the Toronto Blue Jays. He'll be facing Matt Vierling to start this one off. Kevin Gausman getting set on the mound here for the bottom of the third inning. Facing Matt Vierling to kick off the inning here. And the first pitch from Gausman to Vierling results in a ball, making a 1-ball, no strikes to the direction of Matt Vierling. With the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Gausman. Matt Vierling with a .234 batting average on the season. And the 1-0 pitch from Gausman to Vierling. That's fouled back, making a 1-ball, 1 strike now to the direction of Matt Vierling with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gausman. No Syndergaard still warming up in the bullpen for the Phillies. 1-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gausman. And the 1-1 pitch. Now again in the strike zone, making a 1-ball, 2 strikes to the direction of Matt Vierling with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gausman. Gausman coming up here with pitch number 34 to Matt Vierling. Gausman getting set here for the 1-2 pitch. And the 1-2 pitch from Gausman to Vierling gets a line drive out to left center field, and that will drop for a base hit. And Vierling is able to get to first base with that single right there. As he drops one to left center, drops one for a base hit, and hopefully get things going here for the Philadelphia Phillies in this inning. Kyle Schwarber back on the mound here for the Philadelphia Phillies. And the first pitch from Gausman to Schwarber results in a ball, making a 1-ball, no strikes to the direction of Kyle Schwarber with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gausman. Kyle Schwarber so far is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first inning. And a 1-0 pitch. Now again, the strike zone that time here by Kevin Gausman with the 1-1 pitch coming up here to the direction of Kyle Schwarber with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gausman. One ball, 1 strike here to Kyle Schwarber. One pitch coming up here from Gausman to Schwarber. And the 1-1 pitch gets in the strike zone, making a 1-ball, 2 strikes to the direction of Kyle Schwarber with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gausman. One pitch coming up here from Gausman to Schwarber, or rather the 1-2 pitch, I should say. So Matt Vierling now out at first base here. Did he make it back to the bag? Looks like they did get Vierling, though. 1-ball, 2 strikes to Schwarber here. Schwarber needs to get him going here real quick. Come on, Schwarber, give us number 41 right here. Let's go. And the 1-2 pitch. That'll be a fly ball to right field, not deep whatsoever. That'll be out number 2 of the inning here for the Philadelphia Phillies now. But I really thought that one might have had the chance right there. But the first pitch here from Gausman to Hoskins results in a ball, making it 1 ball, no strikes with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gausman. Rhys Hoskins 0 for 1 with the strikeout in the first inning so far. And the 1-0 pitch. That'd be downstairs, making it 2 balls, no strikes to the direction of Rhys Hoskins with the 2-0 pitch coming up here from Kevin Gausman. Kevin Gausman with just 12 balls, 28 strikes, and a total of 40 pitches. And the 2-0 pitch from Gausman to Hoskins. That'll be a ground ball to shortstop, thrown to first base in time for out number 3 of the inning here for the Philadelphia Phillies. We go to the top of the 4th here. Still a scoreless game between the Phillies and the Blue Jays. But we go to the top of the 4th here, seeing if the Blue Jays can get on the board first here against the home team in the Philadelphia Phillies. Need to wake up, Phillies. Yep, yeah, we do. Absolutely. I mean, when it comes down to it, we're talking about Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's just 6'2". He's actually 6'2", now that you bring that up. He might look shorter, but that might be because he has his knees bent. I don't know. Great Star Wars. That was a nice one by the Eagles. Yeah, it was. Thing is, can Jonathan Gannon keep that up consistently, though? Can this offensive line do better at protecting Jalen Hurts? Can Jalen Hurts continue to have games like this and put the NFL on notice? Now that we've seen a pretty good game out of everybody, can we do it consistently and put some noise to everyone in the NFL? But Zach Wheeler actually now back on the mound, so they will not throw in Noah Syndergaard. But I think if Wheeler goes out, Syndergaard's going to be the first choice. Yep. Carson Wentz, Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, Jahan Dotson. You know all the guys that Eagles are going to face, which I really like our chances against them. I really do. But Zach Wheeler now back on the mound here for the Philadelphia Phillies, facing up against Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to kick off the top of the 4th. And the first pitch from Wheeler to Guerrero goes inside, making it 1 ball, no strikes to the direction of Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. 1-0 pitch coming up here from Wheeler to Guerrero, and the 1-0 pitch by Wheeler. Gets in the strike zone, making a 1 ball, 1 strike now to the direction of Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. One pitch coming up here from Wheeler to Guerrero. And the 1-1 pitch. This will be a foul ball here by Vlad Guerrero Jr., making it 1 ball, 2 strikes coming his way with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler, making this pitch number 44 on the night. We are looking for that second strikeout. Garrett Stubbs pitching yesterday. Seeing Garrett Stubbs pitch always makes me laugh. As the 1-2 pitch goes outside slightly, making it 2 balls, 2 strikes to the direction of Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the 2-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. And the 2-2 pitch from Wheeler to Guerrero. Swing and a miss. That's a called strike 3. And just the second strikeout of the game here by Zach Wheeler. Let's see if Wheeler can catch up to Gavin Gossman here in strikeouts. Gossman with a total of 6 strikeouts in the game. Thomas Watts is good, my guy. Appreciate you coming through. So good evening. We'll see. Hope you're feeling better. Let's go Phillies. What happened yesterday? We need a win. I'm feeling a lot better, Thomas. Appreciate you for coming through, my guys. So what happened yesterday was that it was a very high-scoring game between the Blue Jays and the Phillies, but the Blue Jays were able to squeak it out 18-11. Schwarber got his 40th home run of the season, which was actually the best he's ever done in terms of home runs. I was on the 1-0 pitch on one out, ground ball to shortstop, third and first base in time for round number 2 of the inning. But a total of 29 runs were scored in the game last night, 18 by the Blue Jays and 11 by the Phils. So it was a very high-scoring game yesterday, unlike what it is showing today. But I appreciate you for coming through. Thomas, hit that like button if you haven't done so. Wheeler resetting on the mound here. 2 outs in the inning. Alejandro Kirk now up to bat here for the Toronto Blue Jays is on the first pitch. Will result in a strike, making no balls, 1 strike to the direction of Alejandro Kirk with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Alejandro Kirk 0 for 1 with a ground down in the first inning so far in this game. And the 0-1 pitch from Wheeler to Kirk is just outside, making a 1 ball, 1 strike now to the direction of Alejandro Kirk. With the 1-1 pitch now coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Yeah, JT got his 20th as well. Yep. And the 1-1 pitch from Wheeler to Kirk. That'll go down the right field line, but that'll be a foul ball here. That'll be a foul ball for Alejandro Kirk for the Blue Jays. Making it 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Now we got Andrew Bellotti warming up in the bullpen when Wheeler's still not doing that bad. I don't know why those pitchers are warming up right now. There should only be pitchers warming up right now by now when a pitcher is struggling. Wheeler's not struggling right now. He just needs to find a rhythm here. Syndergaard could be online to come out by the top of the 5th. Depending if Wheeler can find a way to get things going here is what it'll all depend on. Is on the 1-2 pitch. Not even close by Wheeler. He couldn't even watch it finish. As it goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes here with the 2-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler to Alejandro Kirk. But depending how Wheeler performs here, it's online that Syndergaard could be the next pitcher. Depending if it's in the top of the 5th or when it is. And 2-2 pitch from Wheeler to Kirk. That'll be a foul ball here by Alejandro Kirk. Making this remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again with the 2-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. Two pitch coming up here by Wheeler to Kirk. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no runners on the bases for the Blue Jays. And the 2-2 pitch from Wheeler to Kirk. Not even close. What, did the umpire catch the baseball here? What happened? I couldn't even tell what happened right there on why the crowd was cheering. It was not a strikeout, though. The umpire must have called the baseball. And the 3-2 full count pitch by Wheeler. That'll be off the glove of Bohm here on the 3-2 full count pitch. That could likely be it for Wheeler here. What does Rob Thompson want to do here for? I mean, keep in mind, Wheeler still has not given up any runs. Keep in mind, Wheeler hasn't given up any runs yet for Philly, despite allowing a base hit, which would be considered an error, like Stores 99 says right there, to Alejandro Kirk. But Rob Thompson stays in the dugout. As on the first pitch here from Wheeler to Chapman results in a strike, meaning no balls, one strike to Chapman with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. The 0-1 pitch coming up here from Wheeler to Chapman, and the 0-1 pitch is not even close by Wheeler. 1 ball, 1 strike to Chapman. Who even knows if Wheeler's going to make it past the amount of innings you need to win to have a win or loss go against you, which I think is like 7. And the 1-1 pitch from Wheeler to Chapman will be fouled back, making it 1 ball, 2 strikes to the direction of Chapman with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Zach Wheeler. It's time for Wheeler to get one going right here. One-two pitch coming up here by Wheeler to Chapman, and the 1-2 pitch is going to be a call strike 3. Wheeler gets one, and that'll be strikeout number 3 on the night for Zach Wheeler. And we go to the bottom of the 4th, where Zach Wheeler still allows no runs. And the Phillies and the Blue Jays are still scoreless at 0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. And guys, in my eyes, I think they keep Wheeler in. I don't think they take him out. They shouldn't take him out anyway because he hasn't allowed a single run. Even though he's not getting the amount of strikeouts that we expect him to as a veteran, they shouldn't take him out. They should only take him out if he's struggling and if he's allowing multiple runs. He hasn't allowed a single run yet. So come on, Zach Wheeler did his thing. He needs to play the 5th inning. Yeah, he needs to go for as long as he can before he starts struggling. And I don't know why we saw Bellotti and Syndergaard both warming up. Like, they both should only be warming up if Wheeler was struggling and allowing runs. Like I said before, Wheeler's allowed this many runs. 0. I know he's struggling to get the strikeouts. I understand that part. But if Wheeler's not giving up any runs, don't replace him with anybody. We're not trying to turn this guy into Kyle Gibson 2.0 when Kyle Gibson's inconsistent. Same thing with Ranger Suarez at points. Aaron Nola, not even close to being in that conversation. He's away from that conversation. And, sometimes Bailey Falter's an up and down kind of player. Syndergaard's a little up and down. But Wheeler, in my eyes, is not struggling like people think he is. Despite the 3 strikeouts, he hasn't allowed any runs like Kyle Gibson would be right now. Kyle Gibson would probably allow like 1 or 2 runs by now at least. But Wheeler trying to find a way to keep playing in the game here. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th to see what the Phillies can do in terms of the batting side of things. 2 hits allowed by each team. As Gossman goes back on the mound here for gets back on the mound here with a big test, even though starting out for 1, Bryce Harper is on the first pitch from Gossman to Harper, results in a strike, being a no balls, 1 strike to Bryce Harper with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Gossman. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 pitch from Gossman to Harper is a swing and a miss. That's strike 2 now to Bryce Harper with the 0-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. Been doing well. I'm saying when he's like inconsistent at times. You know, he's not the most consistent pitcher, but he's been solid as of late. As on the 0-2 pitch is a foul ball here by Bryce Harper to keep himself alive here. Once again, the 0-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. For Harper looking to get things going here for the Phillies in the bottom of the 4th. But let's start with 9-9. Can Falter do his thing consistently? Can he do it consistently, though, is what I'm needing to know. I know Wheeler can at times. I know Nola can at times. As on the 0-2 pitch, it's a ground ball between first and second base, on the first base in time, round number 1 of the inning for the Philadelphia Phillies. But yeah, 1 out in the inning here for the Phillies here. It's looking like it's not going to be it's definitely not going to be a high scoring game like it was last night at this pace. But it's time for someone to get it going here. JT Realmuto at the bat here for the Phillies is on the first pitch from Gossman to Realmuto, results in a strike, being a no balls, 1 strike to the direction of JT Realmuto with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. And the 0-1 pitch, that'll be over towards the hole, towards the third baseman, throws to first base in time for round number 2 of the inning for the Philadelphia Phillies. It'll do it at times, man. Trust me. It's definitely not the first time that's happened. These athletes up to this point, and these people like up to this point, these are young guys. They're just something special. Alec Bono up the bagger for the Philadelphia Phillies. He's so far 1 for 1 with a single in the second inning. And the first pitch from Gossman to Bohm results in a strike, making no balls, 1 strike coming his way with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. Alec Bohm needing a second here to figure things out. A 1 pitch over coming up here from Gossman to Bohm. Bohm being set here. And the 0-1 pitch from Gossman to Bohm goes downstairs, making it a 1 ball, 1 strike now to the direction of Alec Bohm. And the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. One pitch coming up here from Gossman to Bohm, and the 1-1 pitch. I mean, swing and miss, being it strike 2 here to the direction of Alec Bohm with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. 1-2 pitch coming up here from Gosman and Bowman. The 1-2 pitch. That will be another base hit here by Alec Bohm. Out towards slightly shy of center field, but Bohm finding a way to get things going here for the Phillies. Bohm's like the only one getting hits here. Same thing going to Veerling as well before he got tagged out at first when he was off the base. But Bryson Stott now to bat here for the Philadelphia Phillies after starting out 0-for-1 with a strikeout in the second inning. So come on, nice hit. Yep, it was a nice hit indeed. And the first pitch from Gosman to Stott, that's popped up at shallow left field. Called by Bichetti for out number 3 of the bottom of the 4th inning here. We go to the top of the 5th here with still what is a scoreless game. 3 hits by the Phillies, 2 hits by the Blue Jays. We go to the top of the 5th where the Blue Jays look to try to get on the board and take a lead over the hometown team in the Philadelphia Phillies. Guys, if it breaks up on your guys' end, don't worry because it's gonna happen quite a bit. It happens at some points. Bryce needs to get back to his MVP way. We'll see if he can, man. We'll see if he can. I'm not sure if Bryce Harper's going to be able to or not. All right, so it looks like Syndergaard's probably going to come in for Wheeler. Again, I don't know why, but I mean, you do have another starter coming in Noah Syndergaard, so hopefully he does what Zach Wheeler did, doesn't allow any runs, but gets some strikeouts here going to the top of the 5th. But Noah Syndergaard going on the mound here for the Philadelphia Phillies. 23 games pitched for him this season, a 9-10 win-loss record. ERA of 4.18. 127 innings pitched, and then 90 strikeouts for Noah Syndergaard on the season. So come on, Noah. Yeah, let's go, Noah Syndergaard. Hernandez at the bag here for the Toronto Blue Jays is on the first pitch by Syndergaard. Results in a strike, making no balls, 1 strike to the direction of Teoscar Hernandez with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. And the 0-1 pitch from Syndergaard to Hernandez, that's going to be a bouncer to shortstop. Thrown to first base and barely in time for out number 1 of the inning here for the Toronto Blue Jays. And Bryson Stott at that point just fired a laser. No Syndergaard in 2 pitches already with an out here. As Raymond Tapia up to bat here for the Toronto Blue Jays. He's 0-for-1 so far after a strikeout in the second inning. And the first pitch from Syndergaard to Tapia results in a strike, meaning no balls, 1 strike to the direction of Tapia with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. And the 0-1 pitch will get past Segura and will drop for a base hit as Maton's able to pick it up, but it'll be a single here for Tapia. Tapia on that note is now on a 4-game hitting streak. Same with Alec Bohm. As Santiago Espinal left the bag here for the Toronto Blue Jays, as he's 0 for 1 with a flyout in the second inning, I do believe. What happened to him? What happened to Sosa? I'm going to try, Thomas. I'm going to try to do as many as I can. I'm going to try to. But with what injury, though? With what injury? As Espinal ran to second, thing that JT Realmuto had the baseball, but it was a foul ball. Rather, not a Espinal. Tapia, rather, ran to Tapia ran to second, thing that JT had the baseball. And turns out that JT didn't have it, so Tapia had to go back. 0-1 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. And man, Syndergaard's really paying attention to first base. Like, what is this? National Pay Attention to First Base Day? Or, like, what is this? What world do we live on right now? National Pay Attention to First Base Day, apparently. As on the 0-1 pitch results in a ball here from Syndergaard to Espinal, making it a 1-ball, 1-strike with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. And the 1-1 pitch that'll be out towards left field. Schwarber has it. And that'll be out number 2 of the inning here for out number 2 for the Philadelphia Phillies. Yeah, hopefully Castellanos back soon, man. Richard, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm feeling a lot better. Appreciate it, my guy. Bruce Harbor, be sure to hit that like button if you haven't done so. Castellanos to start the rehab assignment. Yeah, so I'll probably go to Lehigh Valley and play with them for a little bit and then come back to the active roster. The 0-1 pitch coming up here, and the 0-1 pitch. Making it and throwing it outside was Syndergaard, making it 1-ball, 1-strike coming his way with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard to Merrifield. And the 1-1 pitch. This will be ruled a strike here by the umpire with the pitch by Noah Syndergaard towards Whit Merrifield, making it 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. Yeah, it was a cold. It was. Can we lost 5 in a row? This is interesting. Yeah, exactly. That's what he had. Hamstring strain. Weird championship called the teams to win play one. Exactly. At least the Eagles doing great. Yeah, they're off to a good start, 2-0, and we get the Commanders on Sunday. I think in Washington. And we are Commanders! Bum, 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 bum. Yep. With a 1-2 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard, as apparently it continues to be National Pay Attention to First Base Day. I appreciate that, Bruce. Appreciate it, my guy. As on the 1-2 pitch will be fouled away here again by Merrifield, making it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coming his way once again, and the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. Go Eagles, you already know. Stars 99 says E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Yes, sir. Can't wait for game day on Sunday, man. I can't wait. And the 1-2 pitch. That'll be a swing and a miss, called strike 3. To end the top of the 5th inning on that note for the Toronto Blue Jays. And we go to the bottom of the 5th here, where the Phillies look to get on the board here. 3 hits each by each team. But the Phillies look to get on the board here first as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Commanders is to need. Yeah, I mean, Commanders then was worse than the you-know-whats. The Commanders was definitely worse than the you-know-whats. I think the you-know-whats was better than the Commanders, honestly. I even think the Washington football team is better than the Commanders, even though that was stupid as well. At this point there, the Commanders are just ruining their ridiculous franchise. Me either. I wasn't either, but Kirk Cousins now 2-10 on prime time now with the loss on Monday night. I feel you were right. Why would anyone call their team the Commanders? It's so ridiculous. Yeah. It's right, Bruce. Hold up. Hold the phone. Let me. Well, I bet Counselor picked the name Commanders because it's probably and sleeping in the gutter of the street. You like that, Bruce? You see what I did right there? I sound like Chris Counselor, and I'm making sure I'm not Chris Counselor all day long. But Bruce, you're right. You're right, though. At the bottom of the 5th, here we go. As on the first pitch from Gossman to Segura results in a strike. No balls on strike to Segura. 0-1 pitch coming up here by Gossman. And the 0-1 pitch by Gossman to Segura. Way outside and downstairs. making it 1-1 strike to the direction of Gene Segura. The 1-1 pitch coming up here by Gossman. And the 1-1 pitch. Did Segura go? Yes, he did. So that will be strike 2 here to Gene Segura. Now 1-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. And the 1-2 pitch. This will be a bouncer. This will be a bouncer here. But it'll be a foul ball by Segura. 1-2 strikes still to Segura. 1-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. And the 1-2 pitch to Segura. Segura did not go. So this will be 2-2 strikes now to Segura. 2-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. Two-two pitch coming up here from Gossman to Segura, and the 2-2 pitch. We downstairs and inside, making it 3-2 strikes to the direction of Gene Segura, with the 3-2 full count pitch coming up here from Kevin Gossman. Nick Maton on deck here for the Phillies. And the 3-2 full count pitch by Gossman. That'll be a foul ball at the plate here. I think it hit off Segura, so it's going to be a foul ball. It probably would have been a foul ball anyway, no matter what. 3-2 full count pitch coming up here, though, again by Kevin Gossman. So, Bruce, here it comes now. Yep. Pause on that, though. Pause. It's a great impression.
Oh, yeah, I could do that impression all night long. Why? Because I sound like Chris Collinsworth, and Chris Collinsworth is the most biased man of all time. He's even worse than Colin Coward and Stephen A. Smith on First Take.
On the 3-2 full count pitch. This will be ball 4, and Segura will make his way to first base with the walk allowed by Kevin Gossman. Of course I could do the impression. I could do it all day long. Christian Collinsworth is spot on. Of course it is.
Well, of course it is, because my name is Chris Collinsworth, and today we're going to talk about how the Eagles are worse than the Cowboys in the NFC East. Even though the Cowboys haven't won the Super Bowl since 1995, I still hate the Eagles so much with a burning passion in my soul that I'm still going to be biased, and in every matchup that the Dallas Cowboys face the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm going to pick the Dallas Cowboys because I'm the most biased man in the world.
As on the first pitch from Gossman to Maton, gets fouled back, making no balls, 1 strike with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Gossman. Nick Maton so far 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second inning. And that was close, though, to getting Segura out. Segura almost pulled a Matt Vierling and almost got out at first. But Segura did make it there, to say the least. He did make it there. Then the 0-1 pitch. We have swing and miss, making it no balls, 2 strikes now to the direction of Nick Maton with the 0-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be a call strike 3 here by Nick Maton. 7 strikeouts for Kevin Gossman on the night. But Matt Vierling now back up to bat here for the Philadelphia Phillies. So far, he's 1 for 1 with the single. As on the first pitch to Vierling results in a strike, making it no balls, 1 strike to the direction of Matt Vierling with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. I don't know what a Garadion is. Most of it was a misspell. I call it game color commentary and impression.
Well, of course I do the impressions. Because my name is Chris Collinsworth, and I can repeat them all day long. I can do it for the rest of my life if I have to. And I don't care how many years Chris Collinsworth's been on the NFL, in the NFL, calling games with either Al Michaels or Mike Tirico, but he needs to be fired immediately. Right here, right now, Chris Collinsworth must be fired.
And he's good. Yep. Phil Simpson's Bank Park is awesome. Yeah, it is, man. But now at center field, now Matt Vierling going 0 for 2. Segura runs to third, and he will be safe on that note. Phillies looking to get on the board here first, and Vierling starting out 2 for 2 in surprising fashion. 2 singles for Matt Vierling. 2 singles for Matt Vierling, though, to say the least. Another big hit by Matt Vierling. One that nobody projects to have a big game, but someone finds a way to shine in this one. Eagles could easily go 10-0 as their first tough game isn't until they play Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers. I disagree with that, man, because I know they have the Commanders coming up to this point and that they have Jacksonville. But you got to look at that Week 5 game, man. You got to look at that game against the Cardinals. It's going to be a tough game. I still have us winning that game, though, because DeAndre Hopkins is not playing. But outside of him being out, they have a solid roster. And then the Cowboys always give us problems. And then there are other teams on the schedule as well. We need runs. Both teams need runs, but particularly us. And the 1-0 pitch to Schwarber. This will be fouled back and out of play, making it 1 ball, 1 strike to the direction of Kyle Schwarber with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. Don't like the change of the Cleveland Guardians. Okay, now I see what you're talking about. Phil will dominate the Cardinals and the Cowboys don't have Dak. It's true that they won't have Dak at the time, but at the end of the day, Cowboys are always a cheeky little team no matter what. I mean, they always give the Eagles competition, whether Dak's there or not. We remember, I know we didn't have this good of a roster, but remember back in 2020, Andy Dalton was the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. He was the starting quarterback for them, and they still managed to beat us. Even though we didn't have that good of a roster like we have right now, the Cowboys can beat us with backup quarterbacks. Mark my words. They can beat us with backup quarterbacks, though. I will say. They can beat us with a backup quarterback. Well, the 1-2 pitch coming up here from Gossman to Schwarber. Schwarber looking for that homer number 41. Please give us that base hit, Schwarbs. And Gossman just throwing into first base, and you know what we like to call that? We like to call that boring. I was so upset that we lost by giving him so many runs. I mean, so did the Blue Jays too, but At the end of the day, let's win this one, man. We got to win this one. Go Schwarbers, you already know. Because when the 1-2 pitch goes downstairs, Alejandro Kirk picks it up. But this will be 2 balls, 2 strikes now because I think Schwarber did put the bat across his body. But 2 balls, 2 strikes coming up here from Gossman to Schwarber. I'm in agreement. Never count out the Cowboys. They're always them. Yeah. Even though we didn't have this good of a roster, we don't have this good of a roster. We still lost back in 2020 to Andy Dalton and the Dallas Cowboys. As on the 2-2 pitch will be a swing and a miss, call strike 3. 8 strikeouts here for Kevin Gossman. Just in 70 pitches. Gossman getting red hot here. And also, Bruce, at the end of the day, can we see this kind of a performance out of Jalen Hurts every game? Probably not. Can we see this kind of a performance out of Jonathan Gannon every game? Probably not. If they can't stay the same way at this pace, the way we beat Minnesota, then it's unlikely that we're not going to easily be undefeated all the way up to the Green Bay game against Aaron Rodgers. And I definitely don't see us all undefeated all the way up to that point. Despite the fact we do have an Eagles easy schedule, and then we have some other teams on the schedule as well. As on the 1-0 pitch to Hoskins, goes downstairs, making it 2 balls, no strikes to the direction of Reese Hoskins with the 2-0 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. I mean, the Blue Jays are not on the board, Star Wars 99, so you got to keep that in mind. And the 2-0 pitch goes downstairs, making 3 balls, no strikes to the direction of Reese Hoskins with the 3-0 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. You feel Utley is an all-time great player for us? Absolutely. I mean, he joins like the greats. He joins Mike Schmidt on there. He joins I think Richie Ashburn, he joins them. He's up there. But 3 balls, 1 strike now to the direction of Reese Hoskins with the 3-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. And the 3-1 pitch. And it will be ball 4 here for Reese Hoskins. So the bases are loaded. And you know who they're loaded for, ladies and gentlemen? You know who the bases are loaded for. They're loaded for this guy. They're loaded for this guy. Y'all can see? They're loaded for this guy. Bryce Harper. They're loaded for him. They're loaded for Bryce Harper. If Bryce Harper gives us a grand slam right here, I will stand on my feet and maybe do a victory lap. Well, do a celebration lap if Harper hits it. Hart's been amazing. I feel like he can continue to play at this level for he's supremely skilled. I mean, keep in mind he's going to go up against some much better defenses. He's definitely going to go up against some much better defenses at the end of the day. I mean, never count out the Cowboys' defense. Never count out Arizona's defense. Never count out some of these defenses to do something and find a way to do anything. As, of course, we leave the bases loaded because we're the Phillies. We leave the bases loaded. As Harper hit it right back to the pitcher, thinking that the pitcher would not even be able to handle it. We go to the top of the 6th inning here where the Phillies do still are still rather tied 0-0 with the Blue Jays. It's more like MV3, but got to find a way to get back to his ways. So let's get this Bryce, even though I didn't get it. So I hope you're wrong, but I understand you, and you make excellent points. But learn that you know a lot about the Eagles and the Phillies. It's not just the Eagles and the Phillies, my guy. It's also the Sixers. And, even though I don't really look at them a lot, obviously the Flyers, even though I don't do a lot of Flyers stuff. Besides, let's like the season anyway, so, they're just dumpster fire. I mean, we haven't been that great since, the 80s. Similar with the Sixers. Well, the Sixers have had much better teams than the Flyers have. Flyers' best team was, back in 2020 before we got eliminated by the Islanders. Sorry, I said why. He said, yeah. Wear my Bryce Harper shirt, too. Yes, sir. Sure, Bryce is going to go yard, and the Phillies will soon be up 4-0. Well, he didn't. As we go to the top of the sixth here, which it should be changed. As Bryson Stott, they have Bryson Stott as the Philly of the Week. Yeah, Utley's definitely up there, man. And I think Bruce Harper was the one that said that, but Utley's definitely up there. I mean, he joins, Ryan Howard. He joins Ryan Howard. He joins Richie Ashburn. He joins Mike Schmidt. I think the computer might have just died on me. The first pitch here from Syndergaard to Springer results in a ball, making it 1 ball, no strikes to the direction of George Springer, with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. Blue Jays are a good team, man. You have to pay them their respect. So the 1-0 pitch will be a base take here by Springer, who is now on a 5-game hitting streak. As far as 99, you definitely have to pay respect to the Toronto Blue Jays, man. You definitely got to pay respect to them. This is a team that you have to pay respect to. Vlad Guerrero Jr. at the back here for the Toronto Blue Jays. So far 0 for 2 to begin this game, but the Phillies have been a little sloppy here to start this inning. Oh, whatever. I meant 60. Yeah. But the first pitch here from Syndergaard to Guerrero results in a strike, making no balls, 1 strike to the direction of Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. We'll get to comment in a second. 0-1 pitch coming up here from Syndergaard to Guerrero. And again, Syndergaard always paying attention to first base. It's National Pay Attention to First Base Day. I'm telling you. It's National Pay Attention to First Base Day. Not even joking. How many times do we see players pay attention to first base and always throw it there? On the 0-1 pitch, as we popped up out a player by Vlad Guerrero, making it no balls, 2 strikes now with the 0-2 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. Ocho pitch coming up here from Syndergaard to Guerrero. Ocho pitch coming up here, and the 0-2 pitch by Syndergaard. Swing and a miss, call strike 3. on Vlad Guerrero Jr., who in my eyes is the best player for the Blue Jays, in my opinion. That one, I definitely think he's definitely the best player on the Blue Jays, and the fact Syndergaard got him out was something special for him right there in that moment. All right, Bo Bichette up to bat here for the Toronto Blue Jays. He's so far 1 for 2 with a single. I think it was said in the first inning. Thought Bryce was going to do it. I bet he still gets a homer tonight, as he's the best player in the game. So far, the best player in this game for the Phillies, man, I think it's actually Matt Beerling. In this game tonight. But overall in the MLB, if you're talking about that, overall in the MLB, there's probably some players maybe better than Bryce Harper. You got to pay respect to Mookie Betts, man. You got to pay some respect to guys like Mookie Betts, Aaron Judge. How would I forget Aaron Judge off the list? Jose Altuve. You got to pay respect to guys like that. That could be playing at a level like Bryce Harper or at a level above Bryce Harper. You got to pay them respect. And the 1-1 pitch, as we found a way here by Bichette, making it 1 ball, 2 strikes coming his way, with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. You will this season, man. You will. Good to know, man. So Noah. Yep. Syndergaard's going to find a way to get things going here. I'm telling you guys, National First Base Day is today. When it comes to baseball, it's National First Base Day. Every game is National First Base Day. And when I mean that, I mean National Pay Attention to First Base Day. It's unbelievable. 2-2 pitch coming up here from Syndergaard to Bichette. Come on, give us a 6-4-3 double play right here. Let's go. Come on, Syndergaard. 6-4-3, let's go. Do I have to say it again? National Pay Attention to First Base Day. How many more times are we going to see it from all these pitchers? How many? It feels like up to this point we've done it at least 100 times. As on the 2-2 pitch is a base hit here. Maton picks it up. And now runner goes to third here. Need to throw on a home plate here if you are Noah Syndergaard. That could be it for him, though, and you could see Alvarado coming in. I'm not sure if Rob Thompson's going to go on the mound here. But come on, can we just play with some energy here, boys? We just play with some energy here. Like, come on. They're slacking here. Alvarado warming up in the bullpen here for the Phillies here. Hopefully Alvarado can get things going. Even though he's a member of the Phillies garbage bullpen department. As on the first pitch here from Syndergaard, Kirk results in a strike, making no balls, 1 strike to the direction of Kirk with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. Said, right. Come on, bullpen. Yeah, bullpen's going to get things going. Thought Syndergaard would have found a way to get things going here, but someone's going to find a way to do it. On the 0-1 pitch, he definitely went. It doesn't count for a ball. Oh my gosh. I thought for a second Alejandro Kirk did go. But like how is that like how is that not a strike, dude? He's so wet. Unless if they show it on the replay, then I can't believe it. But since they won't, I won't believe it. You know what? I'll disagree with the call for maybe eternity. Again, it's National First Base Day. Pay attention to first base all day long if you are every pitcher in Major League Baseball. Always pay attention to first base, and you don't pay attention to what is in front of you. Pay attention to what's in front of you, and stop throwing to first base. Because on the 1-1 pitch will be fouled off by Alejandro Kirk, making a 1 ball, 2 strikes coming his way with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. One-two pitch coming up here from Syndergaard to Kirk. Again, it's National Pay Attention to First Base Day. Focus on what's in front of you. Not to your left, not to the left of you, not to the right of you, and not behind you. And the 1-2 pitch. Seriously, like 2 balls, 2 strikes here towards Alejandro Kirk. 2-2 pitch coming up here by Noah Syndergaard. MC, good. I'm tired of it being National Pay Attention to First Base Day. I'm tired of it. And the 2-2 pitch. I'll be hitting sharply to shortstop. Potential 6-4-3. Easily 6-4-3. Double play. That's right. 6-4-3 double play easily. And that's what everyone was looking for. Still no runs scored. 5 hits for the Blue Jays, 4 hits for the Phillies. We go to the bottom of the 6th there, where it's still a scoreless game through 5.5 innings of baseball. Yeah, buddy. Spurs 99 said good job. Yep. Phillies finally got the job done. It's about freaking time they would do it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get some more water real quick. So let me just crank on the music here and just give me a second, guys. Be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. But here we go. Gossman pitching to Romuto here to begin the bottom of the 6th inning. And the first pitch from Gossman to Romuto is a foul ball here, making no balls, 1 strike coming his way. With the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. Alright, guys, JT Romuto did get a base hit here for the Phils, so hopefully we can build off of that as Alec Boehm's up the bat here for the Phillies. He's so far 2 for 2 with 2 singles on the night so far. Scoring is kind of like the Stormers last night. Yeah, that's for sure to say the least. And that's how you get out of the inning. And this will go out towards right center field, but this will be caught here. And this will be a fly out, 4-out number 1 of the inning here from Alec Boehm. Good effort by Boehm, though, to try to get that out of the park, but it did not get into the stands. Luciano, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. It's great to have a strong showing from Wheeler. We might have a shot at that playoff spot. We got to get back on the winning ways, though, man. We must get back on the winning ways. We're in the September. Crapses, yeah. Got a hit. Yeah, we did. We needed that hit by JT. Do I have to keep saying this? Attention, attention. It is National Pay Attention to First Base Day here at Citizens Bank Park, where we have Kevin Gossman throwing it always to first base and not paying attention to what's ahead of him in Bryson Stott. Thank you. It's ridiculous. 0-1 pitch coming up here from Gossman to Stott. Coming off what was a strike 1 call to Bryson Stott. Went 5 for 5, yep. As on the 0-1 pitch, that'll be a ground ball to shortstop, thrown to first base in time for out number 2 of the inning on that note here for the Philadelphia Phillies. Now Gene Segura up to bat here for the Philadelphia Phillies. He's so far 0 for 1 with a reached on error and a walk. We didn't get the win yesterday, man. What are you talking about? First pitch from Gossman to Segura goes downstairs. Making 1 ball, no strikes coming his way with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. Tim Mayza warming up in the bullpen here for the Toronto Blue Jays. And the 1-0 pitch to Segura. Gets inside, but they rule it as they got the corner of the strike zone, making a 1 ball, 1 strike to the direction of Gene Segura with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. Gossman approaches 100 pitches here. We'll have someone pitch for him. And the 1-1 pitch from Gossman to Segura. So swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 2 here to the direction of Gene Segura with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. One-two pitch coming up here from Gossman to Segura. And the 1-2 pitch. This will be a high bouncer and a foul ball here by Gene Segura with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. One-two pitch coming up here from Gossman to Segura. Gossman getting set. And the 1-2 pitch will again be a foul ball here by Gene Segura, making this remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. And again, the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. One-two pitch coming up here from Gossman to Segura. And the 1-2 pitch. The pitch will be inside, making it 2 balls, 2 strikes coming to the way of Gene Segura. With the 2-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. JT now stands at third base as he did advance. And the 2-2 pitch. This will be a bouncer foul ball again here by Gene Segura. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-2 pitch coming up here by Kevin Gossman. Seven pitches at bat here from Kevin Gossman. 3 foul balls. 3 of them were foul balls by Gene Segura. Two-two pitch coming up here from Gossman Segura, and the 2-2 pitch. This will be a bouncer out to the right side. Gossman gets the out that time. No one bobbled that one. That will be the end of the 6th inning here between the Blue Jays and the Phillies. Still no score here through 6 innings of baseball. As we go to the top of the 7th, where both teams are still scoreless in this game at Citizens Bank Park. Ruto was the only offense the last week, it seems. Yeah, had to score there, yeah. We just have to score, period, man. We just need to score, period. Sorry about that, guys, but I had to get my phone charger and the extension cord as well. This way the game will go to 21 innings and end in a tie. I hope not. I hope not, because I can't afford that. Jose, yup. Tie of 0-0. Well, that's what the score is right now. I hope it doesn't end in, I hope it doesn't go extra innings. Jose Alvarado now coming on into pitch here for the Philadelphia Phillies as he steps on the mound here for Noah Syndergaard. This will be the third pitcher pitching for the Phillies. Matt Chapman up to bat here for the Toronto Blue Jays. He starts out 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout so far in this game. No one seems they don't want to win. No one wants it, man. No one wants to win today. And here we go. It's Mr. Mound Boy, Jose Alvarado. Jose Alvarado is Mr. Mound Boy. He's always so sensitive with the mound. And the first pitch from Alvarado to Chapman results in a ball, making it 1 ball, no strikes coming his way, with the 1-0 pitch coming up here from Jose Alvarado. And the 1-0 pitch from Alvarado. Chapman goes upstairs again, making 2 balls, no strikes coming the way of Chapman. The 2-0 pitch coming up here from Jose Alvarado. And the 2-0 pitch from Alvarado to Chapman goes upstairs, making it 3 balls, no strikes to the direction of Chapman, with the 3-0 pitch coming up here from Jose Alvarado. All 3 of Jose Alvarado's pitches have all been upstairs and have all been balls. And the 3-0 pitch will be upstairs, ball 4. This is why you don't make the pitching change and put Jose Alvarado in the game. This is why you can't do it. You can't. It's like, come on. And then Stars99 says, that's why. Exactly. That's why you can't put in Jose Alvarado. You need to put someone else in the game. Isn't Coonrod available? You can put him in the 7th. But of all people, you got to put in that garbage man. You got to put in Mr. Mound Boy. He's always so sensitive with the mound. He's the king of mound sensitivity. As on the first pitch here from Alvarado to Hernandez, it's a 93-mile-per-hour cutter, but it still goes low and downstairs, making a 1 ball, no strikes coming to the way of Hernandez. The 1-0 pitch coming up here from Jose Alvarado. Teoscar Hernandez so far is 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. Looks like Gosman is going to be done here for Toronto. As on the 1-0 pitch by Alvarado, finally gets his first strike here of the night. And 1 ball, 1 strike coming to the way of Hernandez with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Jose Alvarado. And the 1-1 pitch from Alvarado to Hernandez. This will be a foul ball, making 1 ball, 2 strikes to the direction of Hernandez, with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Jose Alvarado. One-two pitch coming up here from Alvarado to Hernandez. Jose Alvarado isn't inconsistent, man. He's inconsistent as you know what. As on the 1-2 pitch will be fouled away here by Hernandez, making 1 ball, 2 strikes with the 1-2 pitch coming up here for Jose Alvarado. Once again, it's the king of mound sensitivity. At this point, I just make up the names. And the 1-2 pitch by Alvarado. Swing and a miss. Finally, a call strike 3. Alvarado finally did something. 100-mile-per-hour pitch right there by Alvarado. Finally gets his first strikeout of the night. It's ridiculous. As we have someone pinch hitting here for the Toronto Blue Jays. Danny Jansen pinch hitting here for Toronto. He has a .214 batting average, 3 for 14 when he pinch hits for the Blue Jays. Jose Alvarado is just inconsistent, man. He's inconsistent like there's no tomorrow. And the first pitch from Alvarado to Jansen goes downstairs, making it 1 ball, no strikes to the direction of Danny Jansen. With the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Jose Alvarado. Once again, Alvarado is trash. Against Jose Alvarado for Danny Jansen, he's actually struggled. He's 0 for 2 and a strikeout against Jose Alvarado in his career. And the 1-0 pitch from Alvarado to Jansen that we fouled away, making it 1 ball, 1 strike to the direction of Danny Jansen with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Jose Alvarado. One pitch coming up here from Alvarado to Jansen. And the 1-1 pitch. That'll be out towards right field, but the catch is made by Nick Maton on that note. So runner will stay at first. The runner will stay at first base. No one's budging. 2 outs in the inning here. A strikeout in the inning by Alvarado. And then a fly out caught by Nick Maton. Joe Rocha, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. Says it's been a while, brother. Yeah, it has been a while, you know. I've been paying attention. I've been doing some stuff with the Eagles and everything. Also, have been a little bit under the weather as of late, but I'm feeling a lot better now. And, just, find my way to get back. But appreciate you for coming through, Joe Rocha. Hit that like button, my guy, if you haven't done so. Well, we have another pinch hitter here for Toronto Blue Jays is on the first pitch here by Jose Alvarado, results in the ball going downstairs. Making 1 ball, no strikes to the direction of Cavan Biggio with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Jose Alvarado. Benny Hill, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. Hit that like button as you come in here. You know the drill. As on the 1-0 pitch here from Alvarado to Biggio results in a ball making 2 balls, no strikes coming to the way of Biggio. The 2-0 pitch coming up here by Jose Alvarado. Hey, man, no worries, Greg. Like your bear. Eagles looking nice. Yeah, the Eagles are definitely looking good, man. They're definitely looking good. He's something like that, man. He's something like that. And the 2-0 pitch finally gets in the strikes here. Finally gets in the strike zone here by Alvarado. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sorry about that, guys, but 2 balls, 1 strike here to Biggio with 2-1 pitch coming up here by Jose Alvarado. Pitch number 16 coming up as well. And the 2-1 pitch. This will be fouled off by Big Eo, making it 2 balls, 2 strikes to the direction of Big Eo with the 2-2 pitch coming up here by Jose Alvarado once again. Two-two pitch coming up here from Alvarado to Big Eo. And the 2-2 pitch. Way downstairs by a mile. This is what. Hold on. May I have everyone's attention? Rob Thompson. Attention. This is why you do not throw in Jose Alvarado on the mound any game to summon any pitcher. In tonight's case, Noah Syndergaard. Never put this man in ever again. He used to be Juris Familia. Now it's Alvarado. Get him out. And thank you. And the 3-2 full count pitch. And that'll be a called strike 3 on that note. As soon as I finish on my speech, Alvarado finally does his job. And we go to the bottom of the 7th here, where it's still a scoreless game. And the Phillies are coming up for their half of the bottom of the 7th. Their half of the 7th inning where they look to get on the board. Seriously, man, no one can get on the board right now. It's unbelievable. Yeah, we need to win because the Brewers won, man. We definitely need to. Yeah, Syndergaard did all right. I mean, I thought we definitely should have kept him Wheeler longer. I think he definitely could have took it in the right direction. I really thought he would have woke up. But then Syndergaard came in and tried to do his thing. And now we got this bum by the name of Jose Alvarado stepping into the game, not doing his job. Seriously, man. Bottom of the 7th we go. Please have the Phillies get on the board, man. I'd like to have this game done earlier rather than later. Yeah, I subbed them up, added into my subscriptions rather, in terms of people that I'm subscribed to. So I have seen them. Don't worry. All right, it's time to get things going right here. Defensive changes. Merrifield goes to left field. Bradley Jr. goes to right field. Big Eo is now the second baseman. And Meza is now the pitcher here for the Toronto Blue Jays. Tim Meza so far this season. 56 games pitched for him this season. A record of 7-0, which is shocking. an ERA of 2.66, so he could give some of these guys trouble here. As the first pitch here from Mesa to Maytown results in a ball. Rather, that's Dalton Guthrie. 1-0 pitch coming up here, and the 1-0 pitch. That'll be downstairs, and that'll be 2 balls and strikes to the direction of Dalton Guthrie, with the 2-0 pitch coming up here by Mesa. And the 2-0 pitch to Guthrie is downstairs again, making it 3 balls, no strikes to the direction of Dalton Guthrie, with a 3-0 pitch coming up here by Mesa. Gets to a lot of games. So he's like Stars Man. I'm not sure if you know this guy, but he's kind of like the Philly sports guy. He's a guy on the TikTok and has his YouTube channel as well. As on the 3-0 pitch, there's a ball 4 here, and Dalton Guthrie, the young man, will make his way to first base. Now at the plate now, we have Matt Vierling. He will get onto the mound here. Mesa has thrown 4 straight balls, and they all came to Dalton Guthrie to pinch hit. And the first pitch here from Mesa, or rather from Vierling to Mesa, was actually a bunt, and Vierling does make it to first base here, where again the Phillies look to get on the board here. And this is a desperate need for him here in the bottom of the 7th. That's a beautiful bump by Matt Vierling. The pitcher tried to come in and missed it. But Vierling with a beautiful bunt. That was a thing of beauty. That was a thing of beauty right there by Matt Vierling. It is a single, though, for Matt Vierling at the end of the day. And we'll take it with Kyle Schwarber coming up to bat. Kyle Schwarber up to bat here for the Philadelphia Phillies. So far, he's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout so far in this game. Has not looked like the Kyle Schwarber with 40 homers on the season. Guthrie at second, Vierling at first in the first pitch. Schwarber tried to go with the bunt as well to make it back-to-back bunts with him and Vierling. But it results in a ball here no matter what, with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Mesa. And the 1-0 pitch to Schwarber. He popped up, but this will go out of play and into the stands. Making it a 1-1 strike now towards Kyle Schwarber, with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Mesa. What about Kennington? Who even is Kennington, or what even is Kennington? One ball, 1 strike here. Schwarber in the 1-1 pitch. That'll be upstairs, making it 2 balls, 1 strike to the direction of Kyle Schwarber, with the 2-1 pitch coming up here by Mesa. And the 2-1 pitch. They will not throw it towards first, but they at least give 1 out out of that. Schwarber does make it to first base, so runners now go on first and third, and Vierling will head back to the Phillies dugout. Schwarber with a nice hit, though. Guerrero throws towards second. but they don't throw it back for what would have been I think what for what could have been probably a 3-4-3 because it went to Guerrero up to second base, and then it could have went back to Guerrero, so it could have been a 3-4-3. Rhys Hoskins now to bat here for the Philadelphia Phillies. He's so far 0 for 2 with a walk in the 5th inning. Any base hit will do here, Rhys, and give us the lead. Any base hit does us good right here. Yimi Garcia warming up the bullpen here for the Toronto Blue Jays. Oh, 1 ball strike count here to Rhys Hoskins. And the 0-1 pitch is on the strike here, making it strike 2 here to Rhys Hoskins. With the 0-2 pitch coming up here by Meza. Dude, give us a lead. It wouldn't be fine. It would be really good, actually. Get us going here. And the 0-2 pitch to Hoskins. Now we have swing and miss, call strike 3. First strikeout of the night here for Meza. And Harper will head on the mound here. Can Harper drop a base hit and give the Phillies the lead? Any base hit will do here by Bryce Harper, but he's struggled tonight as well, as he's 0 for 3 with a strikeout and 2 groundouts so far in this game. And the first pitch here from Meza to Harper results in a strike, making no balls, 1 strike to the direction of Bryce Harper with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Meza. And the 0-1 pitch from Meza to Harper goes outside and downstairs, making it 1 ball, 1 strike to the direction of Bryce Harper with the 1-1 pitch coming up here by Meza. One pitch coming up here from Meza to Harper. And the 1-1 pitch. That'll be downstairs, making it 2 balls, 1 strike to the direction of Bryce Harper. With the 2-1 pitch coming up here by Meza. And the 2-1 pitch to Harper. That one gets in the strike zone. That'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes to the direction of Bryce Harper. With the 2-2 pitch coming up here by Meza. Two balls, 2 strikes to Harper, and the 2-2 pitch. And we way downstairs, making it 3 balls, 2 strikes coming to the way of Bryce Harper with the 3-2 full count pitch coming up here by Meza once again. Alejandro Kirk picking up the baseball. Dude, why would he try to hit that one? That one was literally going in the dirt. Harper had no chance of hitting that. And he's afraid of missing the baseball too, which risks even more. And the 3-2 full count pitch. And that's a called strike 3. And that's where Harper shouldn't have swung. That's what I'm saying. You don't swing at pitches like that. Still a scoreless game here through 7 innings. We go to the top of the 8th here. Where once again, the Toronto Blue Jays look to get on the board. Yeah, when it's in the strike zone, absolutely swing at it. But dude, decision making by Bryce Harper on that was literally like terrible. We're literally missing opportunities to try to score runs here. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man. Go to the top of the 8th here. I bet you Sir Anthony comes into this game. Yep, Sir Anthony's on the mound here. Barnstorm's got to buckle down, man. Yeah, I'll blame that one on Harper's decision making, man. I'm gonna blame that on Harper's decision making right there. Because he shouldn't have swung that, and it wasn't even close. Mid-season managerial changes. Rob Thompson with the best record of the mid-season changes. After starting out 22 and 29, he's put this team back on the winning ways. As the first pitch here from Dominguez to Merrifield results in the ball making a 1 ball and a strike to the direction of Merrifield with the 1-0 pitch coming up here by Sir Anthony Dominguez. And the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss here by Merrifield with the pitch by Dominguez. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch coming up here by Sir Anthony Dominguez. With Merrifield's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout so far in this game. As the 1-1 pitch almost hits Merrifield's face, but 2 balls, 1 strike now coming to the way of Merrifield with the 2-1 pitch coming up here by Sir Anthony Dominguez. Sir Anthony's got to clear up these pitches, man. He's almost hitting these guys right in the face. As on the 2-1 pitch, he bounces 1 time, and then Schwarber's able to pick it up, but it's only a single here for Merrifield. Dude, I'm telling you though, Sir Anthony Dominguez is a 9th inning pitcher, not an 8th inning pitcher. This should be David Robertson. Come on, 6-4-3 double play right here. Let's go. As in the first pitch here from Dominguez to Springer results in a strike, making no balls and strike coming to the way of Springer with the 0-1 pitch coming up here by Sir Anthony Dominguez. Yeah, he's much better than that, man. He's better in the ninth inning. Apparently, Rob Thompson continues to experiment and puts Robertson in the ninth inning instead. As the 1-1 pitch is eventually coming up here by Dominguez to Springer. Come on, 6-4-3 double play must come in right here. And the 1-1 pitch. There'll be a swing and a miss here, making a 1 ball, 2 strikes to the direction of Springer with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Sir Anthony Dominguez. And the 1-2 pitch. That'll be a bouncer slowly to shortstop. And it'll go off the Segura, off the glove of Segura. And that'll be an error. Just throw it underhand, Stott. What are you throwing it overhand for? And now that's a terrible position now for the Phils. First of all, why would Stott literally, why would you throw it overhand, Stott? Why would you throw it overhand to Segura? So come on, yep. You're good, Bruce. You're good. Yeah, I know Dominguez is in the game. When he should be in the ninth. But now Vlad Guerrero Jr. is up. I'm not sure my confidence level in Sir Anthony right now based on the way he's putting up these numbers up in the ninth. Or rather than the eighth. He's been better than the ninth. Like, why are we taking chances? 1-0 pitch coming up here from Dominguez to Guerrero. And the 1-0 pitch. And this one by Guerrero is gone, and that's going to be the dagger pretty much if the Phillies don't do anything. Vlad Guerrero, he just put the dagger on. Vlad Guerrero just smacked one. That's a 14-game hang streak for Vlad Guerrero. Yeah, that's the dagger on that note. Vlad Guerrero Jr. just put the dagger on. Dude, that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm telling you, dude. They're concerning about how the last 2 outings have been for Sir Anthony. Maybe if you start pitching him in the ninth like you have been before you've been experimenting with him in the eighth, then maybe he wouldn't be like this right now. But nope, you got to experiment, and you literally got to put him in the eighth inning. That's the wrong spot that he needs to be in. It's the wrong spot he needs to be in. Why is he an eighth inning pitcher, and why do we have Robertson as the closer all the time? Can we solidify with Sir Anthony Dominguez as our closing pitcher? Can we please do that? Apparently, it's rocket science. I could manage better than what Rob Thompson is doing right now. Stop putting Sir Anthony in the 8 and Robertson in the 9. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I know Stott blew it. It was sure double play. If it went for bad luck, we had no luck at all. Should have flipped up. Thank you! Like, why are you throwing... First of all, why are you throwing it overhand to Gene Segura? Why would you throw it overhand? You're an idiot, Stott. Why would you throw it overhand to Segura? You know on 6-4 threes, you literally throw it underhand to the second baseman. You know that. We're not making it to the postseason for 10 years. At this rate, we're definitely not, man. But on the 2-0 pitcher, we have foul ball here by Kirk, making it 2 balls, 1 strike with the 2-1 pitch coming up here by Sir Anthony Dominguez. So we need to bring the infield in. Thank you. Like, do I need to have a word with Rob Thompson about who the closing pitcher is going to be and why you don't have Dominguez as the closer? Do I need to have a word with this guy? Because I could manage this game. I would have Sir Anthony always pitch in the 9th inning. And then have Robertson in the 8th. And we also have Nick Nelson in the bullpen. Jeez, bro. Yeah, Sir Anthony's been pitching a little questionable as of late. Stott definitely feels terrible. So we need to figure this out and figure out how to get over the slump. Yeah, that's for sure. But on the 3-2 full count pitch is going to be ball 4. That was a terrible call by JT because Dominguez threw it right where he set up. I have to blame Rito, not Dominguez. But still, like, if it's in the strike zone and if the batter's going to hit it at the end of the day, you got to blame it on the pitcher. But either way, dude. Yeah, it's probably about to be a 10-game losing streak, man. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Why does Rob Thompson not listen to these fans? Us fans know how to control a game. Why is Dominguez not our 9th inning closer? Why is it David Robertson? Thank you. I already know it's the dagger, man. I already know that hit by Vlad Guerrero was the dagger. The 10-game losing is because of... Nah, I don't think it's that, man. It's just that it's just been terrible decision making. Listen, if we had Joe Girardi still here, this would be a dumpster fire right now. And we were doing so good with Rob Thompson, and now it's all going downhill. We literally are a roller coaster. We left a lot of guys on base in scoring position. This is not good. Rob Thompson stepping on the mound here. That's going to be it for Sir Anthony Dominguez. But seriously, dude. Dude, seriously, like, why is Sir Anthony Dominguez not our closer? I don't understand. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, the Phillies might never be good again. Andrew Radley, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Said the Blue Jays are going to win this. Yeah. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. literally just hit the dagger on the Phillies with that 3-run homer. But, Andrew, if you haven't done so, my guy, hit that like button on the stream. Since I don't recognize your account, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you for coming through. No, I don't think it's that, man. It's just terrible decision making. And I don't know what he's doing, but he's definitely not doing that. He's definitely not doing that. But I don't know what Rob Thompson is doing right now. Like, in the last few games, well, before the last few games occurred, you thought to yourself, man, Serenity Dominguez is really doing something and making a big impact. Let's move him up an inning to see what he can do. Like, bro, do what works. Can we stop turning into Doc Rivers 2.0? Jeez. We got to stop turning into Doc Rivers 2.0, man. Stop turning into Doc Rivers 2.0. I'm getting tired of this. It's ridiculous. 1.5 games ahead of the Brewers. I know we can still come back, but, like, is it even worth trying up to this point? Is it even worth trying at this point? After Vlad Guerrero hit the dagger? Serenity Dominguez is a shame, dude. He has his eyes underneath his arm. I mean, Sir Anthony is literally all discouraged and he's upset. The dumb Yankees game last night with 5 runs in the bottom of the ninth. We can too. Dude, we're not the Yankees, all right? We don't have that great of a record like the Yankees do. And besides, us against the Yankees would win all day long the way we're playing right now. Whole story with Stott's messed up. Exactly. If he flipped it, it would have been a double play. So mad. Nick Nelson, yep. Here he goes, 6-0. Yeah, probably, even though it's Teoscar Hernandez. He's so far 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts of a strikeout. And the 0-1 pitch. I'll be a swing and miss here, making it no balls, 2 strikes to the direction of Hernandez with the 0-2 pitch coming up here by Nick Nelson. And the 0-2 pitch. Way upstairs by Nick Nelson, making it 1 ball, 2 strikes to the direction of Hernandez with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Nick Nelson. And the 1-2 pitch from Nelson Hernandez. To be a foul ball, making this remain 1 ball, 2 strikes to the direction of Hernandez with the 1-2 pitch coming up here by Nick Nelson. But dude, seriously, this is ridiculous. This is just so ridiculous. Nick Wheeler, No Syndergaard, and Jose Alvarado are all mad. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they are, man. I really wouldn't. I mean, in my eyes, Stott costed them the Phillies this game. I don't think the Phillies have any chance, man. Unless if like Matt Vierling hits like a 3-run homer or something like that, then I don't see a way that the Phillies win this one. Or if anyone hits a grand slam. We haven't done that since like Bryce Harper, like a year or a couple of years ago, the Andrew McCutchen era. And the 3-2 full count pitch. Upstairs ball four. This is ridiculous. Bro, this inning's never going to end. This game is never going to end up to this point. I've had Chick-fil-A just a couple times, man. I've had the waffle fries, though. The waffle fries are good. Because I think after this inning, I might just end it. I mean, I have school tomorrow. Got to be up early. And this game, I think the Blue Jays are going to take. I think they're going to take this one. As in the 1-0 pitch, he popped up to his left field. It's not deep. It's caught for out number 2 of the inning here by Alec Bohm. I wouldn't say 3, man, because Alvarado, in my eyes, I mean, I think he struggled. I'd only give it to Wheeler and Syndergaard. I'd give it to Wheeler and Syndergaard in terms of doing their job. Because those two did their job. Yeah, between Bryson Stott and that one play and Rob Thompson, they both cost us the game. Okay, meant to say Stott. Jose was better in the 7th. Yeah, it's true. I mean, if we're going to play Jose Alvarado somewhere, play him in the 7th inning. It should be like normally it should be like 4 pitchers for the Phillies. So, like, whoever the starter is, we should be playing like 4 to 5 pitchers. So, like, obviously the starting pitcher. Maybe like Bellotti or Nick Nelson, someone like that. And then Alvarado, Robertson, Dominguez is the order we need to put this in. Yeah, you hate to see it, man. Seriously. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, like what's going on right now. It's disappointing. I'm so disappointed. I'm disappointed, dude. I really am disappointed with this team. I really am. Exactly. So, like, after the top of the 8th thing is done, I'm just gonna wrap up the stream because I have school tomorrow. I gotta be up early, and as in the on that pitch is a called strike 3 by Nick Nelson, ending the top of the 8th inning. But they go to the bottom of the 8th where the Phillies are down 3-0 to the Toronto Blue Jays. But yeah, guys, after I read off these comments, I'm going to get out of here. I got school in the morning, and I really don't think the Phillies are going to come back and win this one. I really don't. Unless it's like Veerling hits like a grand slam or like Bohm hits like a 3-run homer. I don't see any way the Phillies win this game. I really don't. But yeah, Bruce Harper, I agree with what you say, man. Because he did not unload any runs. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it does go to Sir Anthony. I mean, You could also put Sir Anthony as part of the blame, but again, that's just the position that Rob Thompson just puts him in. We should not be playing Sir Anthony Dominguez in the 8th inning. That has to be David Robertson's job. It's unbelievable. So he's sick to my stomach that we're still doing this. Why do we experiment? If you want to experiment, do that in freaking spring training. Dude, it's just like, why is this team like this, man? Unbelievable. At least he did something. Thank God. Thank God Nick Nelson did something. Hallelujah. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me. Like I said before, I have school in the morning, so I got to be up early for that. And again, I don't think the Phillies are going to win this game, so I'm just going to end it early here. But again, appreciate everybody for coming through. Shout out to everybody who did come through in the chat. If you haven't done so, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel on your way out. And yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Appreciate that, Bruce. Appreciate you for tuning in.